Visi tuning in again. Today guys, I have a fabulous recipe for you. A cow foot recipe. Now don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell and comment. Hope you enjoy the video. So we're starting off this cooking journey with about 3 pounds of cow foot. I've already cleaned them and washed it with some lime juice. It's a little bit out of focus here, but the person who initially cleaned this cow foot, because it's store-bought, did not do a good job, and there was still hair attached to the foot, and I had to get rid of some of it. I only started off the cooking with about 2 to 2.5 cups of water, and I'm adding about 2 level teaspoons of salt, and there we have our Lawry salt, 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon, and our pimento, 1 teaspoon. Now also add 1 teaspoon of thyme. You can add the natural thyme if you like. I only had dry thyme. Now added to the pot is 2 tomatoes, about 4 stalks of scallion, and 1 large onion. Of course, the seasonings were prepped before filming. Now go ahead and add some hot water to cover the entire amount of cow foot. Cow foot needs a lot of hydration. Believe you me, it does. It is very tough, very hard to cook. And I'm now adding garlic. Garlic is a tenderizer, if you didn't know. That is about 4-5 garlic cloves, or probably a little bit more, and then stir and cover. While the cow foot boiled for about 15 to 20 minutes, I went ahead and prepared my broad beans or butter beans. They are very tasty in cow foot. Now look how dirty it is. You have to wash it with salt and then add it to the pot. See how the pot is boiling? Now this is why you only start off with water when cooking the cow foot, because it produces a lot of oil. Now back in the day, cow foot never produced so much oil. It did produce a bit, but not as much as these days, because the cow foot or the cow feet now, they're just so oily. I don't know what the cows are eating or why they're getting so fat, but I know that grass definitely is not fattening. So what are our cows eating? So now we're adding some more water, because you put the beans in and you want to allow the bean to cook and start to rise to the surface, and then you're going to put more water in to sink it. I've added more garlic, and I'll put on the screen how much more I added, because as I said before, garlic is a tenderizer, and this cow foot sometimes can be very tough. But right now this is about an hour and 45 minutes into cooking, and it's still not as tender as you want it. You can see me using the fork there to test it, and it is still not ready, even though it is softer than what it was before an hour or so ago. We are almost at the finishing line, guys. Look at how soft it is now, and look at the gravy. Look at the texture of the gravy. You see how some of the beans have cooked out to add that thickness, rich, nice thickness to the gravy. There it is now. This is about 2.5 hours into cooking, and look at it. Oh, it is so tender now. That's the way we like to eat it. Some people like it a little harder than that, but we like it soft, real soft. And look, the beans, that's why you add the beans about 20 minutes or so after you started cooking the cow foot, because then you want some of the beans to still remain in the pot when the cow foot is done cooking. And I'm telling you, it adds a really nice rich, silky taste to the cow foot. That is me there, an attempt to try to pretty up the cow foot so that I can take my thumbnail picture. But guess what? It didn't really turn out as I wanted it, because look at the rim of the pot. Look around it. Look how messy it is. No, I couldn't use that as my thumbnail. But anyways, guys, that's the cow foot. It's soft enough now for us to eat, and it was very, very, very tasty. Even though cow foot is not a favorite of mine, but I still eat it. The gravy is still so nice. Thank you for watching.